Welcome back everyone. iOS 14 just came out, so we're going to take a look at it on the iPhone 10. Now before I get too deep in this video, I will tell you I like iOS 14. I'm going to hype it up a lot in this video, but I will 100% recommend you do not install it on any of your iPhones, just not yet, especially the ones that you use. If you have a side device or something like an iPhone 7 or like a 6S or something, then 100% go for it. But if this is your main phone, I would 100% not recommend updating. There's really no point in doing it. It's just going to be a waste of time. You're going to run into too many problems. But like I said, if you have a side device, go for it. And I will tell you, you guys aren't going to like me saying this, but for my iPhone 10 specifically, I ran into so many problems installing iOS 14 in here. I can't even run my other benchmark that I want to do from Geekbench. I just bought it too and I can't even use it. I ran one score and every time I ran the other one, it just froze the phone and I had a hard reset it every time. So I wouldn't recommend updating it. Now, unfortunately, I went to screenshot the size of it, but it automatically went to estimated time remaining. But it was about 4 to 5 gigs. I want to say 3.8, but it was like 3.8 to 4.8 gigs. So you make sure you have that much saved before you go and update. And I thought I ran a benchmark too, but I guess I didn't or no, I did because this is the iPhone 10 that just screenshotted weird. And you can see my single core score is 926, multi-core score 2090, which is a pretty good score overall, especially for an iPhone 10, and it's still really fast. It feels extremely smooth. I really haven't ran into too many problems, which is really awesome. I will try and jailbreak this thing. I still haven't covered. Let me see if it opens. And the cover does not open, which is totally okay, but I don't think any of these things open. And I'll go ahead and make updated tutorials on Alt Store and Cydia and see if those things work still on iOS 14, but one of the most visual changes of iOS 14 would definitely be these home screen widgets, and you can actually access them right here just like your normal widgets. And in order to add them, all you have to do is just hold it down right here, grab it like this, bring it onto the other screen, just drag it to your other screen like this, and you can see that we actually have the capability of adding these things, which is so cool. Now it's super intuitive. For beta, it's super smooth, it feels like. And right now there's not a lot of widgets, there's a couple of them, but Apple over time will actually, add more widgets, and developers can actually add widgets too, which is I think what Apple's probably going to be focusing on. They want these things to be, showcased to a bunch of people, and they want developers to utilize all these resources. So they'll probably end up, telling the developers to start doing widgets too if they don't already do them. Now another little update that we got was with the caller UI. So when people call you, it takes up the whole entire screen. It's the most annoying thing ever. We had jailbreak tweaks to fix it, but now Apple actually went ahead and implemented a new update. So now just the first top little portion where notifications come, that'll just tell you, oh, you're getting an update, and you can dismiss it. You can dismiss the call totally, or you can answer it. And then from there you can still get into the main screen and everything and still call, but the little notification up here will actually just come up right there, which is really cool. So I think that's one of my favorite things ever, and I think that's what a lot of people are going to be liking in iOS 14 as well. And we did get this interesting thing with the thing called App Library. So basically it shows you all your apps right here, and I'm really surprised about the iPhone 10 handling this. Even though it glitched up on me like crazy, it feels really smooth. And you can see all your apps that you have. It sorts them out by games or by social media or whatever this is. What does it say? Other, it puts these in other. But you can also see all your apps in a list view right here. So you can see you have all your apps right here, which is so cool. You can go through and just do whatever you want to, which is really awesome. So that one is App Library. I think that's a really cool one everyone's going to use. Now this next one is Picture-in-Picture. Now it does not work natively in the YouTube app, which is kind of weird. I feel like it should. But if you search up YouTube in Safari and you just play any video, it doesn't really matter. Let's just say you put this video full screen. You can actually hit this top little button right here, get into Picture-in-Picture, hop out, and you can see that it actually is right there while you're going through everything as well. So I think that's a really cool thing. I mean, I love this. This is one of the main reasons why I would jailbreak, and now that we have it natively in iOS, is one of my favorite things ever, and I cannot wait for this thing to be officially out. Now Siri got an update as well. As you can see, it's such a small little thing. Before it would take up the whole entire screen, now it's right here. Now I don't really even use Siri that much, but at least it's right here out of the way, so people, if they want to use it, they have the capability of doing so. And Messages got an update as well. So now you can pin conversations, which I think you could have done before. There's new emojis too. There's new updates for the group chats, and you can actually even add people and mention people in updates in iMessage too now, so they'll get notifications for that, which is really, really awesome. So there were a couple other changes too. Maps got an update. CarPlay got a little bit of an update as well. The U1 chip devices with those, I think the AirPods and stuff, iOS 14 has added more functionality for those too, which is really cool. So ultimately, I think this is a huge update. It's bringing a lot of visual changes. I just honestly would not recommend anybody to update just yet, at least on your main phone. If you have a side phone, go for it, but on your main phone, definitely not. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my main channel, all those things are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys would check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.